stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. This is the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on last year's national champions, the Delaware Blue Hens. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirkherm Street. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. The Volunteers offense comes onto the field for the first time today. So here we are at the semifinal stage, the final 4 teams with a chance to win a championship. Every stage of the playoff, Kurt, a little bit more intensity, a little bit more pressure, and now the winner tonight can head off to the national championship game.
Yeah, it's unbelievable how much is at stake for both of these teams. And to me, what I've learned in watching these playoffs, the bigger that they've gotten, is that the teams that are able to deal with the mental aspects of the game and deal with the challenges that come with them, who can endure this pressure, is the team that's going to have the advantage and eventually is going to advance to the national championship.
Takes the handle. It's Dixon. Going absolutely nowhere after a loss of the play. The Volunteers come to the line in a hurry up. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. The pocket breaking down. Grab down the middle. It's Dixon.
Well, that's not going to be enough for the first down. I guess the only positive takeaway is it does give their punter a little bit more room now to be able to get this punt off safely.
And the Vols will have to kick this away. And the offense forced to punt for the first time tonight. And it's taken right around the 35. And the return is brought down by the coverage team. Let's check the impact players in this game. Guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men who are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team.
First play looking to throw it. Running back grabs it on a screen. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
You can see what the offense is trying to do here with this screenplay, but they avoid disaster by at least getting a few positive yards. The defense doing a great job of anticipating the screen here.
They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run, you can go to play action, but really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
He gets loose. He's in the clear. Touchdown, Blue Hens, as they claim the lead in this playoff game.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play, and here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. On first down, it's play action. Defense makes the recovery, a turnover.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
The back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And the Sophomore able to bring him down quickly. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking to pass here on second down. Looking to the end zone. Over the middle. It's Pryor. Tackled at the 2 after the completion. The defense really up against it now.
Well, it's hard to be in man coverage when the quarterback has this kind of time to be able to navigate and find the open man. He finds his receiver pulling away from that defender. Makes it.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Delaware.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
With the PHC, they take a 14-0 lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. Last possession, they fumbled it away and it set up a touchdown drive. And they bounced back from that right away. Off the play fake on first down. Bringing pressure. On the move now. Slides down to avoid the tackle. Volunteers looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the 3rd option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, in which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
He stopped out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make.
He'll take a deep shot. Deep shot caught down at the 20. Finally tackled down at the 17-yard line. Now this offense in great scoring position. Quick throw. The catch is made. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain. Offense operating at high tempo now. No huddle. There's the handoff. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big 3rd down now for this offense. They're down early in the game. All the hype, the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now. The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. And it's good, right down the middle.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Offense makes its way on the field, ready to start the drive. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone, and the defense come up with a stop this time. And now the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle made at the 37. It's a solid game.
All right, Chris, let's face it. Most of the offensive linemen today, they're big. You know, they weigh over 300 pounds. But that doesn't mean they don't have to have agility. And the way they can get out there in front of the runner, create space, sometimes it looks like they're going in one direction. And a runner uses his eyes to take him in another direction because he's been blocked so well. Love those misdirection or counter plays. And this one worked out really well for a nice piece of yards and a first down.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down. And the Blue Hens come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the mark.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll raise second and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Well, the defense better start adjusting and realizing the RPO is coming at them. Feels like they're just sitting back, worried about the potential big play through the air. Meanwhile, this offense is running the ball right down their throat.
Nice grab. It's Jordan. Solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2. 6th play of the drive coming up. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Looking to throw it from the red zone. And it's incomplete, even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Grab down the middle. It's Pryor. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. As we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up 1st and goal. Some confusion on the snap count. A false start cost him 5 yards.
False start on offense.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The Blue Hens line up with a 1st and goal. They'll hand it off. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
Boy, between this offensive line and this back, it's been a lot of fun to watch this offense tonight. You know, he's now over 100 yards on the game tonight. This is an evening he'll remember for a long time.
See if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Looks to the left, pass caught. Touchdown, Blue Hens. This offense really clicking. So the offense clicking after building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense has shown up prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
Extra point try coming now. They go up 18 after the PAT. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Returner looking to make a play here. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. Kept out of the end zone last time, had to settle for a short field goal, and they improved upon that here. Play action here on first down. Grab behind the line, it's Hicks. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. The Vols will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Here's the toss play. He breaks free. Spinning out of the tackle.
Pretty good gain here by this offense, and here they are. They're getting already set to the line of scrimmage. They're ready to go. Defense better get their cleats in the ground.
Third and short, they'll try to throw for it. And the ball is picked off. Now he's bringing it back. Inside the 20. And he steps up at the 2, so close to a pick six, but a tremendous play.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
Handed an awesome opportunity, first and goal at the 2. They try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Delaware.
Chris, you think this guy, when he went to bed last night at the team hotel, thought he would score not 1, not 2, but 3 rushing touchdowns in one game? What a day.
And the extra point was up and good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Caught over the middle. It's Hawkins. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. Four receivers split wide on 2nd and inches. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Tackle made it at 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Runner takes the toss and moves to his right. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Looking for some space. It's Dixon. He'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. Critical 3rd down play for this offense right here. Quarterback still with the football. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Now the quarterback keeps the ball. He's trying to make a big play on 3rd down. He probably should have gotten the ball out of his hands. Now we've got a big 4th down coming up.
They'll kick it away here. And he fields it at the 15. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. Offense back out there trying to get something going. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Grab down the middle. It's Jordan. They bring him down after a short gain there. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Tight end makes the grab. Good enough for the first down to the 37. A new set of downs after that completion. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. He's got the first and still going. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. And the Blue Hens starting a new series here on 1st and 10. That wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the playoff. That'll cost him 5 yards. Dangerous play call here after that 5-yard penalty. A penalty backs up the offense. It's 1st and 15. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Jones. Defense makes the tackle, but that screen produces a pretty solid gain.
Now the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screenplay. Nice positive gain for the offense.
Now it's 2nd down here. From the shotgun, drops back. Deep shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Blue Hens.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Automatic on the PAT. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And they stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. The last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Tried to bounce it, but couldn't get the corner to stop him for a loss.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Looking to throw it on third and very long. And it's almost picked off. He trusted his arm, but a risky throw. Almost his second interception today. And the Volunteers will line up to punt it away. And the ball is away from inside the 10. And it's taken right on the midfield logo. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Ready to start this drive. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Running out of time in the pocket. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. We've reached the 2-minute timeout of what's been a lopsided game so far. We'll see if the offense can stretch the lead more before halftime. Here's the second down play. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
What a hit there on third down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big fourth down play.
Can they keep this drive going? It's fourth down and 6. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. With the catch, it's Carney. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, what a grab! Timeout is called a duck strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. A completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Grab near the sticks. It's Hicks. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35. About time this offense gets going. It's a first and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Over the middle, it's Hawkins. Tackle made at the 21. This offense in great scoring position now.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
It's a quick grab.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
The Balls are going to cash in this red zone trip. Quarterback keeps the football. Eludes a tackle. And he stopped just short down to the 2, but an excellent run. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout in talk strategy. Now a chance to cut into this lead before halftime. It's first and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. They keep feeding the running back, but he's had nowhere to go tonight. They've been dominated at the line of scrimmage. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Nothing on that play makes it second down and goal from the 2. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking for 6. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers.
Well, this first half has been a disaster for this offense, but this touchdown is big. Hopefully it can build some momentum for them when they come back out for the second half.
And they're able to tackle on the extra point. So the offense getting punted before halftime of the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so a touchback will start at the 25. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. They'll run it here. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Grab down the middle. It's Jordan. That gained enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking to scramble. On the run here. Lets it go. Sideline route is out of bounds before the first down marker.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Looking downfield near the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Well, if it hasn't been made abundantly clear by now, they want to get the ball downfield to this guy. That was almost his 2nd touchdown alone here in the first half.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Back-to-back deep shots. And it's incomplete, a last gasp pass as time expires in the first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, the magnitude of these CFP matchups is always on another level. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. Either way, it's time to find out. Back to the best in the biz for the start of this 3rd quarter.
All right, Kevin, thank you for the update. The Volunteers will kick this away to begin the 2nd half. They'll return it from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 17. Strong. Coverage team. Here comes the offense looking to start the drive. Receiver in motion now. They get the 2nd half started with the running play. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. So this defense finally makes a play. That's one of the few negative plays for this offense today.
Yeah, you said it, Chris. They don't have the easiest road to climb back in this one, but little plays like that can be points of positivity of what coaches will likely focus on as they move forward.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Lets it go quickly. The pass is intercepted. Look out, he's in the clear. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the 2nd half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
produces a decent game. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Off the RPO, caught to the right. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal. And the ball is trying to punch it in. It's first and goal. And the quarterback keeps it here. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
And I love to watch the execution of this option play. Right now, the defense has no idea if this quarterback's going to pull it or if he's going to give it. Here he pulls it himself, finds yards, and comes up with a touchdown.
The point after makes it a 35-17 deficit. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And out comes the offense set to take over here. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. He's got the first down and still motoring. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
Gain moves the ball to the 38. Another first down. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Second down after that run on the previous play. Tailback with another carry. They finally make the stop right near midfield. It'll be first down.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
He hands it off from the gun. He's got room to run. They make the stop, but it's a big gain down to the 29.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mentals.
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 29. Handoff here from the shotgun. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down. We're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Makes the catch. It's Carney. Able to convert on 3rd. Sets up 1st and goal. The 8.
Think about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here so close into the postseason and the playoff, working with the lead. It comes down to a 3rd down. They do their job, convert. Now they keep working that clock and getting so much closer to advancing to the next round.
Touchdown, Delaware. They continue to roll up the score. They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out to the field. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking right, this one caught.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
And the junior decides to pick up the first down himself.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, He sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
Well, the defense knows, Kirk, might take more than one tackler to bring this tight end down.
Well, anytime as a defense, you always want to rally to the football. But against this guy, you especially want to do that because you saw he breaks through that first arm tackle. I thought he might be able to pick up even more yards, but good job of getting extra hats to the ball.
Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. The Volunteers pick up enough yards to move the sticks. First down, looking to throw the football. Pulls it in, Luke Smith. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Boy, great job here by the quarterback to find the running back out of the backfield. That'll earn his team a new set of downs.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. He has the first down, it's still going. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Caught in the backfield. It's Hicks. Defense stops him short of the first down marker, and that'll do it in the third quarter of play. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. He makes the catch. Touchdown, Vols. Here comes the point after attempt. And it's good. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. Now they safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. And the offense trots back out on the field again. That last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. See if they can do it again. We go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
A gain makes it second and medium. Tailback takes the handoff again. Good enough for first down yardage. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. Out of the shotgun, they'll hand it off. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
They'll ride the back again here. And the freshman brings him down quickly. The Blue Hens are in the red zone. Try and muscle for the first down. They make the tackle, but that's enough to set them up first down at the 15.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. Nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, you keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
Leaning on the run game here late. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Defensive PI cost him 15 yards and gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And the Blue Hens looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. He's swarmed by the defense. That's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
Now a crucial 3rd down and goal. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Touchdown, Blue Hens. They are pouring it on now.
This guy has a knack for the end zone, doesn't he? That's 2 touchdowns for this guy today. I don't know if he's done yet.
The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. Any hopes of staying alive in the playoff depend on making a play, scoring, and scoring quickly here. It's desperation time. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a 1st down. 2nd down after that previous play. On the run, it's Dixon. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
Caught behind the line. It's Golden. He'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a 1st down. The Vols will have 1st and 10 here. Quarterback drops back. Caught quickly. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Gets the 1st and still running. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their 1st of the half.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
This is becoming a productive drive. A 1st down at the 47. Quarterback will throw it off the 1-pass option. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Hey, there's the execution that's been lacking most of this game, but they'll take it. I know you try to do everything that you can to learn and try to build for the future. And at this point in the game, it's obviously over, but you love to see the offensive coordinator still giving this quarterback opportunities.
1st and 10 now for the offense. He'll hand it off. Good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Finding space at the 20. They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. 1st down from the 15. The offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half. Defensive fans getting frustrated. Offense continues to march. comes a throw from the red zone. Punt over the middle. It's Dixon. Tackled at the 8 after the completion.
Chris, I love the versatility of this running back. We're seeing what he can do on full display on this drive. He's been running the football very well. This time, they get him the ball out of the backfield, catching it, and he gets another positive gain.
The receiver grabs it. Brought down with the completion. Moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back.
Chris, now that we're in the final couple minutes of this game, it's a good time to just kind of step back and appreciate the job this defense has done throughout the entire game. They've applied pressure. They've been physical at the line of scrimmage.
And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers. That's a test of toughness and a test of will, and the running back won that battle.
Yeah, that's a great effort. Love to see running backs get their knees up and run through those potential arm tackles. That's what makes them one of the top backs in the country.
Set up now for the extra point try. And there's the point after. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. That's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play and be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship. That says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically. They get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that's going to do it. The winner survives and advances in the playoff bracket. We'll talk to you down the line. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.